I'm not a big person, I'm a very small person, but I feel honored to be invited here. And I found Toastmaster, this program, very learning experience for me, because you are doing a great job in promoting public speaking, and you have a very good, rigorous evaluation system. I am no one to tell you about public speaking. I'm not an expert in public speaking. But what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to follow the word of the day. It's called patriotic. So what I'm trying to do is tell you a story. Because public speaking is all about storytelling, right?
Yes.
So I'll tell you a story about 3 patriotic people. The story starts in 1967 Detroit. So there is a guy, Mexican immigrant, who loves to sing, but he's not a good singer. So he goes on to pubs, he sings, and he does odd jobs, and he made an album. That album was a super flop. Nobody beyond his friends listened to it. And he went on to do there. You'll find such kind of people here also. Not singing, they're not good singers. So he was that sort of. We all know that sort of singer. So he went on to make another album, second album. It was named Cold Fact. That also flopped. So he tried to do third album, but he couldn't go on because no one was interested. Even he lost that singing job in the pub. So he went back to do masonry. That part of the story is paused here. Now, in another continent, Africa, South Africa, 1972, there is something called conscription. Conscription is where you have heard nowadays due to Israel. Israel, there is conscription, people are conscripted in the army. So there is this man, Pete Sigerman. So Pete Sigerman is conscripted in the army, and he used to listen to the song. And these are army barracks. There was not much of war there, but the barracks used to be in 1970 very boring, and they had only one way out, and that was the apartheid era South Africa. So not much was happening between other countries. So they had very limited access to songs or lyrics or whatever it be. And he used to love this song called Sugarman. Now that Sugarman song, the song name is Sugarman, you can find it in Google. So Sugarman song used to be very popular among youth of South Africa from 1972 onwards. In 1982, there's another fellow, same army guy. His name is Craig Bartholomew Stipon. Even he loves listening to this song called Sugarman. And what they had, both this character, Sugarman and Stipon, and also other youths of South Africa, they knew that there was a singer in USA named Rodriguez who sang this song, and he committed suicide in a stage show. So he was dead. Now comes 1992. South Africa, apartheid has gone, Nelson Mandela has become the president, and this time they join hands and they go to USA to find the grave of Sixto Ridriguez, the guy who sang in this one, Detroit singer, the one I spoke about. They go to Detroit, they keep, and now this is pre-internet era USA, so finding him was a very difficult thing. However, they found that this Sixto Ridriguez is well and alive, but he's not singing anymore. They come back to South Africa, tell the people, they write a book, the death, the rise, the death and resurrection of Sixto Ridriguez. It's a bestseller book. And once that book is published, his story goes out. People invite him to Sixto Ridriguez is invited to South Africa. And they sing, they hold concerts all over South Africa. He becomes famous again. He goes back to Detroit, and again, nobody gives him any importance, and he again goes into oblivion. Now comes year 2006. There is a Swedish filmmaker who left his job and he goes to Johannesburg to look for the best story, quote unquote, best story of the world. He comes to know about the story of Sigerman and Styrofoam. So what he does is gets funds to make a documentary, and he goes on the story, follows the story of this man who goes to USA from South Africa to find a grave of Sixto Ridriguez. In between, the production house that he has been working with goes bankrupt. So what he does something extraordinary. He uses his iPhone to shoot 25%, remaining 25% of his documentary. And he makes the movie. It takes him around 6 years. In 2012, he releases the documentary. And 2012 Sundance, it's a very famous film festival. There it gets the best documentary. 2013 Oscar Awards, best documentary. And again, this by the time this Sixto Ridriguez story comes alive, that documentary is called Searching for Sigerman. Now, again, Mr. Sixto Ridriguez is revived, this time in US. He goes into oblivion, he rises, then again oblivion, again he rises. Now he comes back to singing again. However, there is a little bit of sad note to that story. 2000, after getting this Oscar, Malik Beduzal, the Oscar winner, he starts working on another documentary. That documentary is not fructified because he commits suicide. However, there is another angle to it. The story that he worked on is taken up much later by an Indian woman, and she made a documentary. That is The Elephant Whispers. That again goes on to win Oscars. So that's the story of three patriotic people. In any case, however, now going further into it, not to the story, but to something serious that Sir has given. The vision. So I have also written a vision. I have heard the vision of you want a ROI of 50%. Toastmaster Vivek, you want to be the top, and I think you want to be the make Dibrugarh a basket capital. So I'll also try to share my vision, what I have written here. So what my vision is, that my vision encompasses all of yours. So I want in 2045 Dibrugarh to be a mega city, not like Mumbai. So 2045 I want it to be a mega city. However, in 2020 itself the idea has been seeded. 2023 we are heading into the first step, that is the notification of Dibrugarh Municipality Corporation. And in 2024, from my side, what I want to do is to start lobbying so that we can get more and more projects. As we grow, as our infrastructure grows, opportunities will come. Now, to be the, if you are in Mumbai, in the financial district, you could you can jumpstart it very quickly. Once we have the infrastructure here, you will have the same boost, right? Because we can grow. Even to realize your dream, if we have the infrastructure in place, we'll get to it very quickly. So my vision is that it's a long shot, 20 years down the line, but hopefully we'll be there. And we'll need the support and hard work of all of us, right? Having said that, I'd like to also come to the point of what you, so we are what you eat. Just 5 years back in 2018, I used to weigh 100 kilos. Wow. Now I am 65. Wow. I have been the same journey. The only thing is that you have to make your fitness a habit. And also, if you program yourself, if we program yourself, what to eat, what not to eat, takes a little bit of time, but if we make it a habit, we can do it. All of us can do it. Until and unless if we don't have some extraordinary or rare diseases, all of us can achieve that one. And at the very last, ma'am, Secretary ma'am, you have said about your New Year experience. So I'd also like to add to it. So during my college days, we had a great party, New Year party, all of us are around. There comes a very old friend of mine, childhood friend. He was totally drunk and somebody introduced him to me. He couldn't recognize me, though we are neighbors and we are very thick friends. And he said it was very nice meeting you. And thank you, it was very nice meeting you. Thank you.